Now we are going to start with the wildlife. You know that what does wildlife comprise of? It comprises of all plants and animals that are found in the forest. So everything that is found in the forest, including the vegetation, including the plants, that means the vegetation obviously is the plants, and the animals, that all forms the wildlife. So it includes all animals, birds, insects, natural vegetation, everything. So you know that again the wildlife is facing a great threat, and what is the reason behind? Directly or indirectly it is being affected by deforestation, because you know that because there are certain animals which again they have an habitat and they have a specific food requirement that is being fulfilled by the plants. So deforestation is you can say is a big threat to the wildlife. And second is poaching. What is poaching? It is illegal hunting of animals for pleasure or not, because you know that some of the people, they have a, you can say, a hobby like thing that they actually like to hunt animals. So hunting animals for not for a just for a sake of hobby, just for you can say a sake of happiness or a joy or any excitement, that is called as poaching. So poaching again is just affecting the wildlife. It is now you know that if the wildlife will get you can say if the number of plants and animals will get reduced, it will obviously is going to affect the food chain, because everything that is the plant and every organism is just it is just making a certain trophic level in a food chain, and if one of the trophic level is lost, so that means the food chain will get disturbed. Moreover, the ecological balance will get disturbed, because if the food chain will get disturbed, obviously the ecological balance will get disturbed. So obviously we need to take certain preventive measures in order to conserve the wildlife. How we can do that? We can have a wildlife protection laws. That means these laws will actually lay emphasis on the emphasis in order to prevent the hunting and poaching, or you can say indiscriminate use of animals. Second, we can have captive breeding programs. What's that? Suppose you have we know that we have endangered species also. So we can actually have a certain breeding programs in which we actually try to increase the population of the endangered species, and also we can provide them with the you can say the things they need to survive. So captive breeding programs involve the increase in the production of the endangered species. Third, we can build sanctuaries and national parks. As you know that sanctuaries and national parks are the protective areas which look after the wildlife properly. They provide proper, you can say, a shelter, a proper care and proper feed, and whatever which is needed by the wildlife, that is provided by sanctuaries and national parks. And moreover, they have strict laws also meant just for the betterment of the wildlife. So that means the setting up of sanctuaries and the national parks can be of great importance, because it can save the wildlife. Moreover, we can educate people about the importance of the wildlife, because there are so many people, you know that illiteracy rate is more in India. So we can actually make the people educate about, or we can just spread the awareness about the importance of the wildlife, as well as that how we actually need the wildlife, or how we are dependent on the wildlife. So we can actually spread the awareness by educating the people around about the importance. So this we can actually do on individual level also. So just try to again as I told you about the forest also. So again we can actually take a individual measure. We don't have to wait for the government to make a certain laws for that. We can actually protect any natural resource by taking in individual step also. So just promise to yourself that you will from today itself you are going to take steps at an individual level in order to prevent the illegal use of any natural resource, and you will try to conserve the natural resources, whether it is forest, whether it is wildlife, whether it is soil, whether it is water. So please try to take an individual step, because if you are taking an individual step, so you are doing it for yourself also, and you are doing for your future generations also. So this is what I would like to request you. So this is all about the wildlife and the importance and what is the harmful effect and how we can actually conserve it. So this is about the wildlife.